I'm sure it'll be hard, but it needs to be done. So they know that they didn't just hurt Matthew, but they hurt a whole bunch of other people.
A Dane County woman vows to be in court every time her brother's accused killers are as well. Laura Robar and Robert McCumber made their initial appearances today. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Carlson.
And I'm Eric Franke. First tonight at 10, a judge set both of their bonds at $100,000 cash for allegedly hiding Matthew Grayville's body, the 27-year-old missing since July until Monday, when McCumber reportedly led deputies to Grayville's grave. He says he and Grayville's half-brother dug in the woods off Highway 130 south of Lone Rock, which is about an hour west of Madison. The night team's Jennifer Hoff has continuing coverage of the case as the victim's family asking why. Jennifer?
Eric, call it mother's intuition, but Vicki Grayville knew something was wrong when she hadn't heard from her son since March. Then, 4 months later, Matthew Grayville would call his sister for the last time, describing a fight that investigators say he was all too familiar with.
I don't want to believe it.
I had to go and stink off from the beginning.
From their living room, a mother and daughter relived the moment they learned Matthew Grayville was gone.
I know my mom had offered him to come here.
And that's what he was supposed to do.
Instead, Grayville continued to live with his half-brother, Jeffrey Vogelsberg, and this man. In court, Robert McCumber didn't say anything. Documents reveal he first found Matthew's body on the couch July 1st, the morning after, quote, one of the worst beatings I heard Matt take. McCumber and Matthew's family confirmed Vogelsberg repeatedly abused him. This week, so did the Dane County Sheriff.
As a result of interviews, it was learned this life, Matthew's life, was filled with torture, physical and mental abuse, and subsequently death.
McCumber led deputies to Matthew's frozen, nearly naked body in a 5-foot deep grave near Lone Rock. The criminal complaint states Vogelsberg was out of town and told McCumber to, quote, wrap Matthew's body in plastic and put him in the freezer. 4 days later, the men buried him.
Everybody loved Matthew. I mean, everywhere he went, everyone liked him. And I mean, he was just an easy person to get along with. And he was caring. I mean, like if you needed the shirt off his back, he'd just give it to you.
Diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, Matthew qualified for disability. That in court, prosecutors argued his stepmother stole. Laura Robar admitted to investigators she went grocery shopping twice. She's since been fired from the Dane County's Human Services Department, the same place where Matthew claimed his money. As for his biological family, they'll be in court every time Matthew's accused killers are, too.
I'm sure it'll be hard, but it needs to be done. So they know that they didn't just hurt Matthew, but they hurt a whole bunch of other people.
McCumber and Robar are due back in court November 14th. As for Jeffrey Vogelsberg, authorities arrested him in Washington State on murder charges. He was there visiting his wife, who's a military police officer, and according to the criminal complaint, knew about Matthew's death. Prosecutors said more charges in this ongoing investigation could follow while his family is planning a candlelit vigil to help remember Matthew.
A very sad story. Jennifer, thank you very much.